And you're live.
I know, but I forgot to put on my matching gold necklace to my gold bracelet.
Oh, well, we better find that for you.
Where'd we put it? Hi, everyone. These are girl things, aren't they? We're here to have our cocktail party. I'm so glad you're all here. We're in our beautiful Malibu hotel room. And yes, I know we used to have a house here, but with the Woolsey fire and just a whole lot of complications, we're not in that house anymore. And I had to let it go and say, you know, things happen and you're supposed to learn a lesson, right? Anyway, I'm really happy here because we have great room service and great food, and it's all organic. And I'm not telling you where we are until we leave here, otherwise everyone will be here. But the great thing today, besides my beloved husband being here, come here, Al, stick your head in the thing.
Stick your head in what?
Yeah, in a bucket, yeah. Oh, he just realized he didn't have his
powder.
His glasses.
Yeah, powder.
Here he is. We just spent a while looking
Here's
for my
Malibu
powder.
Al.
Here's Malibu
Okay.
Al. Hi.
Oh,
there.
so
Hey,
cute.
that little guy.
Hey,
Yeah, you
Gang's
just,
all
you
here.
just sunk down. Yeah,
what happened?
I don't know.
Big Al can't be called little guy. That doesn't work for our
No.
brand.
Okay.
No, you're big Al. Here, I'm moving over for you. Okay.
They're both kind of penile nicknames.
Yeah, they are.
Big Al and
Do
Little
you
Guy.
want a pillow from the bed to bring you up more? Does it bother you to be down lower?
He's on
than
the
me?
same pillow you are.
No, I don't mind being in your shadow.
Okay, so Big Al is here.
Okay.
And today, Bruce and Caroline are here.
Yay!
So they'll be popping in and out.
Who the hell are they?
Not only is Caroline producing the spot here, our cocktail party, but then the four of us are all going out for dinner, and we're really looking forward to that. So that's so great. Thank you for all your good wishes about my my hip. I was just mending and then fell on the top stair coming out of our bedroom. One of those unfortunate, awful things. Have any of you ever fallen?
I did.
Yeah,
I fell for you.
you did. Yeah. You sure you don't want to be up a little higher?
Well,
You don't like it.
I'm gonna put a thing here.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Okay. All right. And your feet don't touch
And
the
Suzanne,
ground.
you have to do that actor thing where you pretend like you're talking to him over your shoulder.
Oh,
Because
that's
otherwise
right.
we just see the back of your head.
That's right.
Oh,
And
that's
I have
right.
to say,
It's
you're
a
the
nice
money.
back of the
Yeah.
head.
I'm the money. she
You're the
said.
money.
Maybe you don't sit here. Maybe you pop in and
Big
out.
Al looks like Edith Ann right now.
He does. I was just trying to dig up the name of
The
my
reference.
friends. Yeah. And let's just look at
Hello,
these
my
toes
name is
for a
Edith
minute.
Ann and I'm 5.5 years old.
What-
I'm here by
I
myself.
get it.
Hey, lady. What's that in your purse, lady?
That was her great character. Did you know that? Did you notice on the back of A New Way to Age that Lily Tomlin gave me a review?
I
of
did.
the herb? I know. I
noticed that.
Yeah, I have the greatest people on the back of this book.
It's a great book.
It's a great book.
Great book.
I had. Can you grab one, Bruce, out of that bag? Oh, and that book is for the two of you. Ed Garubo's cookbook.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
you'll really like it.
Oh, God, yeah. He's an
Yeah.
amazing Italian.
Yeah. So hand me one of those books.
He's an amazing
And I
Italian.
will
Is that what you
show-
said?
Italian, he knows everything about Italy and Italian food and restaurants, and
He really
he's
does.
a great source.
Right. Okay. So
Hey, there's
What up?
cute Bruce.
What up?
so cute.
Sorry, that was only Instagram. Facebook's going to want to see too.
Yeah.
Here you go.
What up?
That's Suzanne's
You have
son.
beautiful teeth.
Thank you. I haven't been able to get to the dentist because of this quarantine.
None of us have.
Yeah.
You're not alone. You
Yeah.
haven't been singled out.
I have a little bark in my teeth.
Singled out. You have a little what?
Bark.
Oh, what's that?
I think they're seeing people again.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
they were already wearing those plastic protective.
Oh, with the
Yeah.
the miners thing.
Yeah. I mean, my hygienist always wears that.
So the first person who wrote me a great blurb for this book, I'm really proud of this book, is Ray Kurzweil. Do you know who Ray Kurzweil is? He is a futurist. He was Bill Gates said that Ray Kurzweil is the smartest man on the planet. So one night, my world, I was sitting next to Bill Gates at a dinner party, and I said, so you said that Ray Kurzweil is the smartest man on the planet? And he said, no. No, I didn't say that. And then I realized, oh, we're talking to someone who thinks he's the smartest man on the planet. I said Ray Kurzweil is one of the smartest men in the world. So that's not a bad blurb, okay, for the back of my book. And so I was kind of pleased with that. The second one here is Ryan Murphy. You know who Ryan Murphy is? You know who Ryan Murphy is?
Yep.
Ryan Murphy is probably the most prolific TV writer, producer, director. Did any of you see, what was his great series this year, Sunset?
Hollywood.
Broadway. Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. Oh,
But he created Glee. That's what everyone
and he
knows.
created Glee. And now my granddaughter, oh, it happens to be their daughter. My granddaughter is dating Cord, who was on Glee.
They will appreciate that you just announced
That I just what?
announced that.
Why wouldn't they? They're in love. When I'm around them, I go, those two are in love.
Oh,
I can
that's so
see it.
sweet. They are. It's sweet.
I'll tell Camellia that I said it.
You remember
Okay.
when you outed my cousin at Christmas dinner?
Yeah.
That was great.
Well, see, the good thing about me is I have no edit machine. And the other good thing about me is I tell the truth.
It's true.
But sometimes truth is inconvenient. I don't think about it.
It's a fun story to have Suzanne Summers out you.
Yeah. Yeah. I always forget that I have a bit of fame. Okay, here's what Ryan Murphy said. Suzanne only played dumb on TV, in parentheses, brilliantly. Didn't I know? But in real life, she's anything but. Oh, he said that. Okay. I love her books and have learned so much from them over the years. When faced with a serious medical crisis a few years ago, I went to Suzanne for direction. It was one of the best decisions I ever made. That actually makes me cry.
That's the time you operated on someone, right?
I did. I know I'm not a doctor, but I'm good with
But you
scissors.
play one
Yeah.
on TV.
And I'm good with scissors. Once I figured out that I wasn't really dyslexic, I just like to cut with my left hand.
Right.
Then it just all got easy after that. Okay, now
And
here's
now his
another
name
one.
is Ryan Murph.
Ryan Murph, right. He's a cool guy. You know what? We should call him while we're in town. In fact, that's how I got in touch with him, Alan.
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Al goes like deaf.
Well,
He doesn't want to hear what I have to say.
Al's been so busy. Like the fact that I'm here and can run camera, he can sit for 15 minutes. Huh, Al?
Hey, you're on camera.
oh, hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Hi,
You can
everybody.
go back to Al and Bruce. I love seeing Al and Bruce together.
Hi, everybody.
There's Al without his glasses. Take a look.
Yeah.
You haven't seen him without his glasses.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old blue eyes.
Yeah. 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 I would have gotten that as a blurb on the back from Frank,
Yes.
but
Yes.
May I have the book?
Yeah.
Because this is the back of the book. How amazing is this woman? Look at that. I really loved this picture. I love that picture.
what picture? Oh, that.
That
oh,
picture
yeah.
is so good. And here is the fabulous cover, A New Way to Age. And isn't she, though?
But I still think our decision to put that full-length one on the back is the best, don't you,
Looks
Caroline?
great.
Yeah. Caroline directed the. What did I ever do without Caroline?
Oh, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been like 25 years of working together.
So fantastic.
Yeah,
Well, the boys are boying. You and I can talk about.
yeah.
I'm looking at your new
There's
house.
something I knew. There's something I knew the day I first saw Caroline. Not met. I hadn't met her yet. Saw her and I went, She's an alpha. She's strong. You can knock heads with her.
Yes.
But I married that, and I realized that that's what I needed. I needed an alpha in my life. It balances out so great, and I see the two of you together. Your marriage is so great. I love it. Nothing
Me
makes-
too. 33
nothing makes
years.
a mother 33.
33.
Wow,
33 together, 28 married.
wow, wow, wow. So great. Nothing makes a mother happier than to see her son happily married. For all of you mothers out there, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can tell when your kids, you can tell.
Are
Yeah.
settling or
Yes.
rocking it.
Absolutely.
Right. That's not all. The next one here, Mark Bertolini. You've not heard that name, but he's the former CEO of Aetna Insurance, kind of maybe one of the biggest insurance companies in the world. And he said, in her never-ending search for options to help everyone find their best health, Suzanne has always been one step ahead of the commonly held wisdom regarding emerging best practices in personal well-being. This book continues to open new doors to the latest discoveries toward enjoying a lasting quality of life.
Actually, so true. I couldn't agree more. You are usually about 5 to 7 years ahead of the curve. And when you come out with it, because what do you know, dumb actress? People mock you and they say, you're going to believe a stupid actress. Oh, great. So Suzanne Summers said. And then 5 years later, the research comes out. And you know what? Not enough people go back and say, wow, Suzanne Summers was right in 1994 when she told us sugar and carbs were worse for you than fat. They all called you a quack. And then when you started bioidentical hormone replacement and everyone said, trust her, and then the research comes out and there you are again. And with so many things that you've written about in these books. The gut, which we're going to talk about today. Listen to that segue. Listen to how that happened right there.
Yeah, I'm going to have a couple of sips of tequila. You keep going, Caroline.
Yeah, well, it's 25% off supplements today. Mm-hmm. So, Suzanne's going to talk to you about a few gut health supplements.
Yeah, let me just finish on the back here. Oh, we can go back to it.
Yeah, so 25% off supplements. The promo code today.
I have not read it.
Promo code is PRE25, and you can get these supplements at SuzanneSummers.com. Suzanne has a ton of supplements, and she really insists on very high quality, potency, incredible products. And today you're getting a big discount.
You know, when you're in a hotel room like this, they don't think about storage when they decorate. That they don't think about that they'll have a guest who, I don't know, will we take 60 a day? I'm on the far end. You don't have to take as many supplements as we do, but I got to bring them to my hotel, and there's no place to put them. And I don't like things. I don't like clutter. You wouldn't know from our bedroom in Palm Springs, but we're on the backside of decluttering that room because we had to move all the Malibu stuff into that room, which already was full. And so now that we're moving into our new house, when is that, Alan, that we're moving into our new house?
On Tuesday.
Oh, on Tuesday. Yeah. Dream.
It's best to say fall, winter.
Fall, winter.
Because then you won't be disappointed.
Yes, and as I'm healing.
Fall, winterish.
Yeah. As I'm healing, that becomes more of a reality that it could be fall, winter.
Well, speaking of clutter, you will be pea green with envy when you see how we have zero clutter right now. Because when you move into a house, you just don't put anything out. And that's why shit stays in boxes.
Yeah.
Because
you don't need it.
You don't. So that's when you realize you should just clear it out.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to be at that point. I'm so looking forward. And when I just looked at the picture of your office, Bruce, and seeing how clean it was.
Yeah.
And you had all those chairs already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look beautiful.
Yeah.
So next week we will be at our new house.
See their new house.
And it'll be a send-off for Violet because she's going back to Italy.
Yeah. Oh, how do you feel about that?
Excited. It's a big year for her.
Oh, okay.
And it's been a nice long visit.
Yeah.
So, when you've been living with your parents, you get over living with your parents. It's like, I love you guys, and
enough already.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get to experience what we've been experiencing for the last how many years. It's fun to be two adults.
In a sexy tri-level house on a mountain.
Yeah.
A sexy tri-level house on a mountain. It's beautiful. They're new. I can't wait for you all to see it. It's beautiful. And then we'll be back in Palm Springs, and then the weather will cool down in September, and that's when, as soon as we hit that, there's like a moment when you realize, summer is going away. Then we get to move back up to Big Al's Bar, the real one, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, for those of you who tuned in late, there are a bunch of questions. They're wondering why you're not at the house in Malibu. They are at a hotel in Malibu right now because they don't have the house anymore.
Yeah. It's a long real estate story that it's just too long a story to tell you all. The guy didn't want to make a deal. That's the problem. I know.
It's a boring story.
I know. I already decided that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already decided that.
So they're living at their amazing place in Palm Springs.
Yeah. But don't cry for me, Argentina.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Okay, here's another one. The Wall Street Journal. Right here. Miss Summers. I've now been writing books long enough to where I'm Miss Summers. I'm not Chrissy from Three's Company. I'm Miss Summers. I had to put this one on. Miss Summers writes with the passion of a prophet. Wall Street Journal. Okay, and then...
That's true, man. That's shit just pours out of you.
When it wants
One
to
after
come,
the next.
When it wants to come, it comes. And then, I love Lily Tomlin. I love her so much. And actually, I've been able to help Lily Tomlin over the years, and she would admit that. I'm the one who introduced her to TA65, the telomere lengthening supplement that actually reverses aging. If you want to know about it, it's in here. It's called TA65. Do you want to know about telomeres? I love talking about telomeres. Here I go again, but the human body is 40 to 60 trillion cells. That's what you are. That's what you are. That's what you are. And every cell talks to every cell. And the healthier you keep your cells, the healthier your brain is, the healthier your body is. And but what happens from all the chemicals, which you can read about in my book, Toxic, is that we stop making perfect cells. And so when you stop making, every cell looks like a little pollywog. It's the cell, and then it's got a little tail that comes out here, the pollywog tail. Remember, we used to catch them and put them in a plastic cup and watch them in the water and take them home, and then they die the next day. Kind of macabre, but that's what kids did then anyway. Okay, so every time the cell replicates, which each cell replicates about 50 times, the little pollywog tail gets shorter. That's your telomere. It replicates, it gets shorter. It replicates, it gets shorter. By the time it gets to 49, you're just at 50, now your cell dies. What if you could restore the little tail on the, like on the pollywog, and grow it back? Well, now the cell is all revived again, and the cell's all happy again, and let's live for another 50 years. And that's what the supplement TA65, the guy who actually discovered this, won a Nobel Prize for it. It's really quite a remarkable advance in anti-aging. I don't really.
So just so you know,
Yeah.
Suzanne does not sell TA65.
No, I don't.
So people are asking, they have a ton of questions about products that you do sell, but
go to the back of the book and look that up and just read about it, because it's really interesting to know about. And we can't sell TA65 because there are two people who own it, and the guy who owns the supplement sold the
it's a patent issue, right?
Yeah, it's a patent issue. He sold the technical pharmaceutical, here's the pharmaceutical version of that, to a pharmaceutical company. They haven't come up with a way to do it. He's only doing it with supplements. But anyway, if you can afford it, it's an inexpensive one. That's why we don't sell it. I try not to sell you things that you go, well, glad you can afford it.
So Patty wants to know what these products are next to you.
Oh, Patty.
The three supplements next to you.
And I think that I read you all my blurbs. You can have this book. It's available on our website, or I guess it's available where else?
Amazon.
The link is on, Amazon.
Barnes and Noble
Okay, all right. So there you go.
on the street corner.
Standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by. I blurt out a line here or there to songs all the time, and I never realize it until I see something that one of these three people is videoing me, and I don't even know I'm doing it. I didn't. Standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by.
We call it Tourette's Broadway Girl.
Tourette's here. So here's our nighttime. This is how Alan and I, have fun. We have gentle colon renew before we go to bed. It's so good. I'll tell you why it's so good. First of all, tomorrow morning, you'll have a
Religious experience.
religious experience.
A gentle one.
A gentle one, though. Nothing violent. You in those mornings you go, that was nice. That's what you get here. And, it's important to keep your colon clean. It's called detoxification. For those of you who read my book, Toxic, because you wanted to learn about mold. Bruce and Caroline had such an experience with mold with their daughters, and we had such an experience with mold. There's no drug answer to mold. None. There's no pill you can take, no pharmaceutical you can take. You can take pharmaceuticals for the aftermath of mold, but now all the damage has been done. But in order to get mold out of your body or any toxins, it has to be detoxed out. And do you want to turn on the air conditioner?
Yeah,
We
it's
have an
hot.
air conditioner. Can you turn on the air conditioner, Al?
That would be great.
My daughter-in-law here, who's the president
I'm
of our
schwitzing.
company, is having a menopausal moment.
Oh.
Just a
Yeah.
heat moment, actually, because
Yeah, they all say that.
I'm balanced from bioidentical hormone replacement. If you didn't know.
Mhm, mhm. Here comes the air.
Okay.
Thank you.
That will come on full blast pretty fast. So, here's what this is. You'll love this. You put a spoonful in a cup, and then you pour hot water over that spoonful, and then it fizzes up, and it's this lemony kind of warm, let's say like a lemony warm tea, but it's not a tea. It's so enjoyable to drink, and you drink your cup of tea, but it's not, because it's gentle colon renew while you're watching, whatever you watch at night. For us, it's usually Pablo Escobar. And I don't want to know any more about Pablo Escobar, Alan. I'm done with Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's enough already. Have
Yeah.
any of you watched Pablo Escobar or El Chapo? It's enough already. Anyway, Pablo's dead, and El
Get
Chapo's
away.
in jail.
I'm
He's in
gonna
that
I'm gonna
jail.
segue you because Sharon has a question that
Okay, Sharon.
she really needs you to answer.
Yes, Sharon.
Well, actually, it's just a comment. Sharon said, I purchased your probiotic for my 75-year-old handsome husband. He's never taken anything before. He's taken it for 3 days and noticed instantly his gut feels better.
Oh.
Probiotic. That's
Oh.
the little one.
And you know what's great about this? I'm not finished talking about our tea, but remember, just get that, just get it. Okay. This is advanced because of the dual encapsulation. Can you see that there's a capsule within a capsule there? I think this is my opinion. This is not a professional or medical because I'm not a doctor. I think this is the greatest probiotic that's out there. First of all, you don't have to refrigerate it, but it's much better when it's not on the floor. Here, Caroline.
Yeah.
There you go. So, what happens is you take this dual encapsulation. We make hydrochloric acid in our stomachs. And so, what happens when you take a regular probiotic, if you're making the exact right amount and balance of hydrochloric acid in your gut, there's the bottle, it eats it up because it's acid, right? And if you're making too much acid, it eats it up real fast, and then your probiotic doesn't do the job it's going to do. But here's what happens. What eats it up in your stomach with this is the clear part, and the hydrochloric acid in your gut goes after the clear part here and eats it up. Ha ha ha! I got it. And then the rest of it. So it comes down here, it goes in, do you know it takes a left-hand turn here? It takes a left-hand turn into your stomach. Do you know your stomach's over here? It's not here, it's here. And it goes in there, and the hydrochloric acid that you're making naturally does its job, but it doesn't eat the good stuff, which is the probiotic itself, which gives the probiotic time to work its way over into the small intestine, which is where you want your probiotic to get into your small intestines, because then it can really do its job. And that's why I'm sure he's making sufficient hydrochloric acid. If not, it's
and
balanced.
Suzanne's probiotic also, it has two ways to help you get more of the good flora in your system. It kills off the bad guys and it repopulates with the good guys. So that's, a Suzanne speak way of explaining it. And those live probiotics in there, you can see all the strains here. They have a better chance of getting to the intestines where they need to do their work because of that amazing dual encapsulation.
Right. And
Carol
I don't have my
Cohan
glasses
said,
on right now,
all the
but
digestive probiotics, all the
Yeah.
digestive products have changed my life.
me too.
Yeah.
I'm not bloated anymore. I'm so happy about that. But to make your probiotic work really great, you got to feed it some food. Huh? You do. And guess what prebiotic gut renew is? It serves as food for the probiotic, making your probiotic work even better. Now, also you can eat, and these are good. These are like, well, I'll take one. Yum. Got a little chocolate taste.
Maureen Wiles Turtle said, my probiotic just arrived today. Bought one for my mom too. Thank you. Surfing Sea on Instagram said, probiotics work for me.
Great. I'm so glad. If your gut's healthy, then you're healthy. Just
Deborah
remember that.
Mangum said, it helped me with my life. I had a bad stomach.
I think it's an epidemic.
Yeah.
I mean that I've had gut problems. You've had gut problems. Your two daughters, my granddaughters, have had gut problems. Alan's had gut problems, probably Bruce, but nothing ever goes wrong with Bruce, except he sleeps through my lectures. And I'm okay with that. It's okay.
Adele said, love the probiotic. You were out for a long time, so I had to buy 3 when they came back in stock. And I was lucky to get a couple of free gifts too. Yes,
Oh, good.
works for me.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Rad Radigan said, I agree that digestive products are fantastic. So, listen, Suzanne has so many supplements, and everything
deal
is on
today?
sale today at SuzanneSummers.com. The promo code is PRE25. You just put that in at checkout when it asks you for the promo code. The only place you can get her products are SuzanneSummers.com. There's
Yeah.
there's
Could I have some more ice?
a retail.
Nothing else, just ice.
If you live in the Palm Springs area, you can go to Clark's and get her supplements. But mostly, we are an online business, and there's no middleman, so that's why Suzanne can offer you great discounts.
I love our business. You know what our business is? Us and you. And that's why we can bring you these great deals. It's great. I mean, supplements are expensive, and not everybody can afford supplements. And I believe that you can live a healthier life if you put back, through supplementation, what you've lost in the aging process or what you've lost through poor health. And you can do that through all the testing. I have to bring this book back once more. In the back of the book, you're going to love this about this book. You know when you read and you can take this test and that test and this test and that test, and then the book says, so thanks, goodbye. Well, then you go, but where do I get them? Okay. All of the supplements are in the back of the book here explaining what they are, what they do. That's very helpful because you don't see that on any website or any health food store. You're not allowed. But in a book, you have more leeway. Then the other thing that's great, can you see that female blood test panel there? Can you see that? All the blood tests, all the lab work, everything that you want to determine your deficiencies, because that's what aging is. Aging is about worn out parts, and you are you're deficient in hormones, you're deficient in minerals, in nutrients, you're deficient in it. You can, like, there's a whole list here. Well, and you just look at it, well, do I need DHEA? Here's what it is. Here's the test you can get. And then after you take the test, and these are at a discount price at one of the most prestigious labs in the country, and they have a scientific advisory board of 26 doctors, scientists, and professionals. So when you want your readout, you need your doctor to order you your lab test. You can't just like be your own doctor and order it, but your doctor can order it, and then these doctors and scientists will interpret it for you if you want, or you can have your doctor interpret it for you, whatever you want. I usually use the scientific advisory board, and then I have my doctor interpret it also, so that I get the double.
A lot of people are asking this question. How to take the pre and probiotic. Does it matter? Can you take them together?
Best is take pre first and wait, minutes, and then take the pro, but it's not a big deal.
And it doesn't matter with or without food. If you need to take something with or without food, the label will always let you know.
Yeah,
here.
and I have found, because I have a really sensitive, if I take supplements without enough food in me and I overdo, it's not good. I get nauseous. Oh God, that's
Yeah,
awful.
so these both say with or without food.
Yeah. Supplementation works. And like I say throughout this book, aging is about worn out parts, and the way to age well is to replace that which you are missing. And does that make sense?
Do you mind firing off a few questions? Because we have so many. Lisa
Yes.
Cassie, this is the probiotic, Advanced Probiotic
Yes.
Intestinal Renew.
There you go.
Okay.
Love to answer your questions.
How long does it take to see an effect from these gut health products?
I hate to say this, varies. Everybody's different. What
It
I
really
need
does.
is different than what you need. Depending on how deficient you are, how long you've been deficient, that would determine how long it would take to get back to normal. There's no rushing in natural health. You just have to.
Listen, that guy, at 3 days, he felt better.
Yeah,
And I know other people, it takes 9 months to turn the
Exactly.
gut around. So
for me, when I first started replacing hormones correctly, when I found the right endocrinologist who got what I was doing, it took me close to a year.
Mhm.
But along the way, I was feeling better and a little better and a little better and a little better and a little better. So, be patient.
Oh.
Health requires patience, and if you're not, I have so many women who say to me, bioidenticals didn't work for me. If I prod even a little bit, it'll turn out that they only stayed on them for a few weeks, and if you don't have it right at first, you might have, the sweats one night, or you might have the itches one night, and then you go, I don't want to do this. It's your loss. I'll tell you, Caroline and I are so hormonally balanced that it's worth it, isn't it, Caroline?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, what do
I
you
wouldn't
want?
be without it. I just have so many questions I want you to keep
I'm
answering
sorry
because
you're
I want to
hot.
get to everyone.
I think we need a little more air, Al. It's pretty hot in here.
I turned it down to 70.
Yeah, we need a little more,
Okay,
thanks, though.
I'll give you
Do you have to take both the pre and probiotic?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying if you want your probiotic to work better, get a prebiotic.
But if you're going to take one, get the probiotic.
Yeah, absolutely. Get the probiotic.
Suzanne has taught us that if you buy one supplement, probiotic.
I always say that. She's right. If I've been asked the question, if I could only afford to take one supplement for the rest of my life, I absolutely say a probiotic. Absolutely.
Now Char is asking if you could put it in a smoothie.
Yeah.
Well, but
Well,
that would defeat the purpose because then you're not going to get the effect of the dual encapsulation.
You are right.
Which is why
You are so
people
right.
who think they
You're
can
right.
handle this
Right.
with a yogurt product that has a little bit of, you eat it and
You're right.
you're going
The
to lose a
effect-
lot of it in
the
the stomach
effect of
acid.
this going through through the stomach and then making that transition into the small intestine. Where you have the problem is really not your stomach. As a general rule, the problem is in your small intestines. When you're going, I'm so bloated, don't you push right here? That's not my stomach. These are my small intestines. And last year, I was so bloated that you could put this, it would be like this whole vase of flowers under my shirt. Ugh, it was so uncomfortable. It's so exhausting. And there are wonderful things about fame. There are also awful things. They point out things in pictures that are shot of you on the street, and pointing out my bloated stomach. Thank you very much. You know. And yeah.
One of our friends is on Gut Renew, which I yes is out of stock. We're hustling to get it back in stock.
Oh, God,
but she wants to know, if you're taking Gut Renew, do you also need to take the probiotic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can't put enough of
Right.
all the additional
Right.
gut health supplements in the Gut Renew.
Right.
We give you some in there just to cover the bases, but if you've got gut issues like we all do, you also want to take the additional products.
The Gut Renew is awesome. I take, Al and I have a Gut Renew shake every morning.
In about a month, I'm going to let you tell us about it, because
Yeah.
right now it's just going to make people mad because we're out.
I'm just doing what my daughter-in-law says. She's also the president of our company. And she's an
Blessed One Forever on Instagram wants to know what you recommend for calcium loss.
Oh, well, we have something called bone care, and the important thing to know about bone care, because our bones need calcium. But if that calcium doesn't get into the bones, have we lost them in? No. Yeah, it's all right. It's tired.
Sorry, we moved a week ago.
Yeah, I get it. Go to sleep, stay asleep. To make your calcium work at optimum, you also really must take it with vitamin K, which we also have on our website. Why? Vitamin K, I love this analogy, works like a little traffic cop. So the calcium it knows it should go in the bones, but then it goes, I'd sort of like to go over in these soft tissues, these, what could we call these soft tissues so that they could understand, Caroline?
You don't want to get calcium deposits, so that's why
Okay.
you want to be careful of calcium.
You don't want your calcium going to
Calcium
the wrong
can
place.
go to the wrong place and land in soft tissue where you don't want it.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are saying, "Oh, I heard you shouldn't take calcium." No, you need calcium.
You need it, but you need the vitamin K to route it. So the vitamin K goes in there and goes, whoa, you trying to get in arteries or something like that? Get over here, and it pushes
routes
in
it to build bone. Yeah.
to build bone. It's quite remarkable. You don't have to have bone loss as you age. But your vitamin K is the traffic cop that keeps the calcium in the bones where it's supposed to be to strengthen the bones.
Okay, Debbie Bowers has a question.
Yeah.
She said, "What do you take for achy joints?"
Oh, we have something called Joint Ease, and it's great.
Oh my gosh, I have to tell you.
What?
You know, we've been moving,
Yeah.
and I've had a big email assignment, as you know.
Yes.
And my hand has really been bothering me. Well, you know when you've been moving and
Yeah.
you kind of get out of your routine? I haven't been taking my supplements. So I haven't been on my Joint Ease, and my joints get really achy without it. My hip gets achy, my hands get achy. And I just realized today, oh my gosh, I pulled out that, because I get a little bit of that
Yeah.
sore wrist. And
Yeah.
so Joint Ease, Debbie, you can get it today for 25% off. It's at
It's
SuzanneSummers.com.
wonderful. I take it every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Except
As we get older, our joints need lubing up. It's another deficiency.
and
See,
amazing.
It's all about deficiencies.
Yeah, and amazing. You know, Suzanne has this formula made with these Chinese herbs that you would never know. But they're these. I don't know how it works, and I don't know why it works, but I can tell you, I don't have aches when I take it.
Just get it. Honestly, it really works. Pretty much and it's, I'm 23 years older than you. 23.
You are 20 years older.
I'm
No,
20.
you're 18 years older. You're 19 years older than Bruce, and I'm 1 year. So you're 18 years older than I am.
All right. She's starting to have deficiencies, hormonal deficiencies. She needs
Oh, for sure.
joint relief. So, she and I experience about the same kind of negativity relative to deficiencies, but I'm 20 years older than her, and I've just been taking supplementation longer because of the mere fact that I am older. But
Actually, no.
no, what? Tell me.
Because we started taking supplements when we were you guys thought we were crazy, remember?
I thought Bruce was crazy.
Yeah. We
He's
started.
taking that much at the same
Yeah,
time.
remember when I had Camellia and you guys were
Oh yeah.
so
yeah.
worried that
Oh,
I was taking all those supplements
yeah, actually,
and
I was judgmental.
yeah, you were. It was before you had found your first
That's right.
anti-aging doctor.
That's right. I was
And-
judgmental because when she would vomit, it smelled like vitamins. So I would think to myself judgmentally, oh, she's taking too many vitamins, because Caroline was taking so many vitamins. But who was I to say, you do not say
It turned out to be dairy.
your brand new daughter-in-law who's had her very first baby what she's doing wrong.
No, but you brought it up as a have you considered, and I had talked to my doctor. It ended up being dairy. She was allergic to dairy, and even though she was only on breast milk,
Yeah.
if I ate dairy, the proteins in the milk, it was actually your hairdresser on Step by Step who figured it out. All the doctors and specialists, they wanted to do laparoscopic,
My
blah, blah,
hairdresser,
blah.
who?
Rachel.
Rachel.
She said, stop.
You know Rachel
stop.
died?
No.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Rachel, who?
Rachel, my hairdresser.
Chain smoker.
Oh, she was a love. She helped
Ah.
Camellia. And it turns out that Camellia, her whole life has just been plagued with allergies, gluten, dairy,
Yeah.
eggs. And so when I cut all that out of my diet, that's when her intestine got better.
Now, can Camellia have eggs now?
No.
Ever?
I mean, she hasn't tried it.
Yeah.
They're so happy to finally be over their
Yeah,
issues that
yeah.
there's no reason to.
Yeah, and they both, God, they have the most darling figures. Did we have figures like that at that age?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we did.
Yeah, you still do. You're hot.
I'm hot?
Super hot. Yeah. I'm not bad either, actually.
No kidding. I actually think you look better than you've ever looked.
Oh, that's so nice.
Want to
Thank
walk
you.
around and show
So
everybody
you're
how
more,
great you
you're
look?
more confident that you
Yeah.
look.
Yeah. Bruce, you have to hold the
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah. Do you want to go out on the deck for a minute and cool off?
There you go.
I can't leave the door open because there's traffic noise.
Yeah,
Go
no.
outside and cool off. She's like one of those women in the South in church with the fan doing this
Yeah.
with the thing. Yeah,
Saying, oh my.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I just have a nice cool drink on the
Look
porch.
at how beautiful she is.
Hi.
Hi. Here we go. I love you too.
Nice to meet you.
It is. We haven't seen each other for a while.
Well, in the same way that you have paved a path for me with my health and aging, she tells me the same thing she tells you guys. If there's no, and so people are saying, I wish I could have a personal conversation with you
Oh, you are.
about my gut.
You are.
And also, this is why she writes the books, because she tells you everything that you need to know, all the resources, what to ask a doctor, what kind of doctor to go to, and then what to take. So if you start with the probiotic, that's been key.
Right.
And the prebiotic, she just added, I didn't know about the prebiotic, but she told me the prebiotic helps the probiotic be better, so.
Do you know where I first
Listen.
found out about prebiotic was when we were in Korea. South Korea is an incredible country. Wow. They had to start all over again. And I remember the first night I was there, I asked the woman at our beautiful hotel, what on the menu here is organic? And she went, everything in Korea is organic. I said, what do you mean? She said, well, we would never put chemicals on our food. They're more advanced than we are about that. That was a big deal. And so a big food that they have in Korea, which I have a little trouble with, but I do love sauerkraut. But they do something called kimchi, which is fermented cabbage. Kind of stinks.
You know who eats it all day?
Ooh,
Violet.
of course she does. Well, it's really good. That's why she's feeling so good. It's so good for you to have kimchi, fermented cabbage. I love sauerkraut. There are times we have to go out and buy sauerkraut because I don't like to be without it because when you crave that taste, I bet you like it, Bruce. Do you?
Love it.
Yeah.
Bruce,
Love
why don't you
sauerkraut.
come in and say hi?
Because Bruce likes vinegary kind of things, and when I was pregnant with Bruce, I craved celery, and I craved things that I don't crave. Guess what Bruce craved? Celery, smothered in vinegar. He loves vinegar. That's why I knew that he loved sauerkraut. And hey, honey.
Hi,
Good morning.
cute.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
Put your faces together. It's the same face.
Yeah.
It's so
Here, put your
cute.
face next to mine. Is this the same face? Yeah.
Oh, is that the cutest? That's so cute. Hey, there's Patty Clark. Is that Patty Clark? Patty Clark? Hi, Patty.
Yeah, we came
Hi,
home
Patty.
the other night, and because we don't have a full kitchen yet. Excuse me. And Caroline said, "There's no food in the kitchen." I'm like, "Sure there is. There's celery here, and there's Napa cabbage." And
Yeah.
We have been having those kind of meals. So a lot of you have been saying, how come you haven't been posting food on your stories? It's like, because my dinners are like quinoa and broccoli. We'll get back
Those
into
are good
cooking next
meals
week.
Sometimes. It's like we had this Nourish bowl for lunch here today. And I think what they did was they start with a scoop of brown rice.
Is this Cafe Gratitude? Do they have the Cafe Gratitude menu?
No.
Oh, because
This
that's
is- This is just a chef that will only serve you organic food, but it's so delicious. And there are pieces of Parmesan, and there were the food was just. I ate every single thing in this Nourish bowl, and now I'm really ready for dinner. You're gonna love dinner tonight.
yeah.
Like love it. You're gonna love
So
it.
I can't get any cheesy puffs.
Probably can, but they'll be organic.
Hey, Suzanne. The Tanya ABX experience. Oh, Tony. I'm sorry, Tony. I'm trying to read your handle
Tanya
correctly.
the elephant?
No, it's just Instagram handles are harder to read.
Oh.
Wants you to talk about the mood renew.
Oh, okay.
A
I
couple
want.
people asked about that too.
I was going to talk about our friend Tanya.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have so many supplement questions.
I know.
It's and it's actually almost
Tanya,
6. So
Tanya was an elephant that I worked with twice a night for a long, long time, and Bruce got to know Tanya the elephant. We just love Tanya the elephant so much. I'll tell you Tanya the elephant story some other time. So Mood Renew, will you explain it?
So, Mood Renew is a probiotic that is specifically for your mood.
Yeah.
And
Like
what it
tequila.
does,
Yeah. Right. Or have a tequila.
you know, when you're missing certain neurotransmitters, it can affect your mood. So, if your neurotransmitters like serotonin are low, or the things that make you feel calm and happy and content, Mood Renew helps support your gut, which helps you to create neurotransmitters, healthy neurotransmitters. You know, when Violet was sick, she had Lyme disease and mold toxicity. Her body stopped producing, her gut was so unhealthy that her body stopped producing neurotransmitters. So she had horrible anxiety and depression.
Yeah.
And
Almost like she was menopausal.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so there were a number of things that we gave her, probiotics, prebiotics, glutathione for detox, and basically all the things we put in Gut Renew, because
Yeah.
that was one of the ways that
Yeah.
we got her well. And I was like, we need to make a formula that has everything in it
Yeah.
that we gave her to get better. And what happens then as you repopulate the gut with healthy, good bacteria is that 80% of your neurotransmitters are created from a healthy gut. So what Mood Renew does is it gets your gut in order so that you can create those neurotransmitters that make you feel calm, healthy, happy, content, and joyful.
I heard that too. No, he made it.
He's chilling. Alan's just chilling over here.
Burpee sound.
Do you know you just burped?
No, I didn't burp.
What'd
I
you do?
hiccuped.
Oh, you
Wow.
hiccup. You know, you've been hiccuping lately.
Wow, what's wrong with you?
Oh, I'm sure that I'm going to be dead in a week.
Wow.
Do not say that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
You have
Don't
another.
fall, and don't fall.
But I mean, I'm surprised you're still around. So.
Me too.
Yeah.
And
This
I
is their
plan on being
relationship.
around a long time.
Yeah. This is the relationship they have, for which I'm very grateful.
Yeah. Alan, you want to get in and say hi to people for a while? They're missing
Yeah,
you.
who's that guy with her? Get that
Yeah.
guy out of there.
What's the code today?
He's so jealous.
The
He's
code
even jealous of
today.
you.
325.
Pre-25.
Green what?
25% off. SuzanneSummers.com.
325.
Yes, neurotransmitters are in the brain, but if you don't have a healthy gut, you can't produce them. So yes, neurotransmitters are in the brain, but that is where Suzanne will teach you about the connection between the gut and the brain. They call the gut the second brain.
This was like doing a whole lecture today. Some days at the cocktail party we drink more than we talk. Today I talked more than we drink because it's already 6 o'clock, the hour is up. And I frankly love teaching. As I always say, I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. But I do understand how the body works from writing so many books. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Huh?
Are you really? Are you only a one joke guy?
But it's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
I'm just
Margaret
bored of
Mackenzie
Yeah.
wants to know how to change her delivery address for your Suzanne Selects. You have to go into your account, Margaret, and then you'll be able to change your. So you have in your subscription, go into your account and change it, or call customer service during business hours, and they can help you with that. Look at this cute couple.
No, I wasn't sniffing. I kissed your head.
Oh.
You have to be able to determine the difference between sniffing your hair and kissing your head. Okay, otherwise, what's the point?
What's the point?
Kim
I'm doing
Griggs
my
loves
best.
your shirt, Alan.
What?
Who?
Kim Griggs, she loves your shirt.
Thank you.
He did it.
I did it.
He did the doodles
Yes,
on that
he did.
shirt.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, that's a business, Al.
I know.
Yeah.
TFT Mom 60. We post these shows so you can go back and watch
Yeah.
so that you know what to get
Yeah.
for your daughter.
And did we completely answer Mood Renew before we sign off? I want to make
We
sure.
did. We
You did a
did.
good job with that. I never
Thank you.
know how to explain that one as well as you, so I let you have that one. And you did a really good job, Caroline.
Thank you. And for those of you who are commenting on your Suzanne Select being a little slower, we are a little slower with delivery due to the virus.
The virus.
Doing our best, and we appreciate your patience. If you want to go into your account and have your Selects box come sooner, have it sent on the 1st of the month, because
Yeah.
then you'll get it by the middle of the month.
Yeah, and you can then, when you come on the show, you can say, I already have mine.
Exactly.
And I've been using mine. I know all about it, but
Exactly.
you don't.
Well,
Well, anyway.
we get to feed Miss Summers now, our
Yeah.
hot 73-year-old here, and her hot 84-year-old husband. You would never know. Look at you two.
Pretty happy.
What's this back here?
Back fat.
I like this.
She
Great,
has no
so
fat.
great.
My
I do. It's a
goodness.
little. It's not actually not back. This is like just this
Yeah.
little.
Bruce, pop in and say goodbye.
Ma'am, is this officer bothering you?
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. He's pointing out my back fat.
It's not back fat.
Yeah.
You know what? Once I said to my therapist, I try so hard all the time to be perfect, and I never seem to hit it. She goes, well, welcome to the rest of us. She said, there is no perfect.
Oh,
Only God is perfect.
there's a guy here who's.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
he's
back
feeling-
fat.
Yeah.
He's feeling
Yeah.
me up.
Yeah.
What's under here? This pink.
Yeah.
He's feeling
Exactly.
me up,
Back
okay?
fat. Yeah.
I've always-
None of us like it, but we've all. That's
Okay.
not worn out parts. That's just.
Okay,
Just saying
smile,
that-
because
just
we're
saying
going to
the
take
way
a
it was.
screenshot. Smile, ready?
Yeah. Okay.
So long for a while.
Al, just give me one. That's yeah. There it is. There it is. That's so funny.
I'm so glad we had this time
Pull
together.
your ear.
Oh, yeah.
You have to pull your ear.
Carol Burnett's just right up the hill here. Anyway, thank you all. Love. Thank you for listening to me. I feel that what I have to say can improve your life because it's improved our lives, and we all live this life that I talk about, and we all are into our supplements. Bruce, I have to say, did it first.
I was nutso.
Yeah, in 8th grade.
Yeah.
8th grade. The only thing that I said no to was chewing tobacco. Remember?
Well, that
Yeah.
was pretty common sense that
Yeah.
I didn't have.
Yeah. Well, you were in 8th grade, and I always listened to everything Bruce said, but when he said chewing tobacco, I went,
He asked his mom.
yes, yes.
You
That's
know, my
funny.
dad
Yeah.
used to carry around a little package
Yeah.
of snuff.
Snuff.
Do they still sell snuff?
The kind that you'd sniff. I assume so.
Yeah.
And
I never
He's
understood it.
beautiful,
And we
man.
would sneeze together.
So great.
He'd take a little, and I'd take a little.
Can you get
and
in
we'd
the
sneeze.
picture too, Caroline?
No.
No.
I don't know the point either.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we love you guys.
Thank you.
I don't know when the shows are next week, but we'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
there'll be 3
We'll
of them.
be back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. Have a
Bye.
great weekend.
Good night, everybody. God bless you.
Bye.